Hello and welcome to a quarantine edition of Reading Your Comments. Actually, it's not going to be a quarantine edition, only because none of the comments relate to it. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Sorceranian40 reads your comments.
The rule is you must say the name of your attack before you do it. Not always when it comes to the anime. Sometimes they'll just either grunt or just say something else like, take this, or here it comes, or something that's not that. I've done it a little less in one of the Pokemon Talk videos I just uploaded recently. It's the one with Hachiro against a Raptor. However, I think it suits when they say their moves in the game editions more. Luxray sounds like a brand of TV that they sold back in the 1950s. You know, it kinda does. It also kinda sounds like one of those as seen on TV brands, you see. Even if it is cringe, I would never hate it. It's awesome, bro. Thanks a lot, man. By the way, you're awesome since your name is Dial A for awesome. And besides, most of the stuff that people have considered cringe were my older videos, including my older If Pokémon Talked videos. I recommend you try and voice the Pokemon in the mobile game, Pokemon Masters. Oh man, I want to do Pokemon Masters as well. I think I might end up voicing less Pokemon in this only because half of them will be female. And plus they will just have the same lines they will have in the main games. So not really any new lines exclusively for that game, Pokemon Masters, in the Pokemon Talked editions of everything.
I am the nut. I am the ground. I am Excadrill.
That's a pretty cool speech there, Excadrill. Also, a possible Darkwing Duck reference. Although many people have said my Excadrill voice sounds like Batman, actually. Or Shadow the Hedgehog. Some people also said Wolverine from X-Men, which I kind of based off Wolverine's voice. I mean, like Steve Bloom's Wolverine, but it wasn't a complete impression. I just gathered some elements from there. How do you put them voice? Well, how do I put them voice? How do I put this? I just watch the scene, dub it over with my recording program, and then I just use my video editor. I could use a full explanation, but we're kind of running out of time, and there's a lot of comments I'm gonna read here. Plus a bonus at the end that could last a few minutes, so stay tuned. What is happening? Pokemon can talk? That's basically everyone's reaction to their first time seeing a Pokemon Talked. I think some people might have also reacted the same way for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Team Go-Getters Get Out of the Gate. Is that the name? Yeah, that's the name. I'm pretty sure. And of course, the Pokemon says the attack it uses. Well, thanks to that video, Why Say the Move, that proves they at least say the move. Not like 100% of the time, but at least a fair amount. Oh, great. This is another comment relating to Zarina and Alolan Persian again. Zarina and Alolan Persian already have voices, but they don't speak human. This is gay. Hold on. It's 2020, we're still using the word gay to describe something stupid? I wonder why hashtag Misty does not use hashtag Houndoom, though it is not a water type. If I were hashtag Misty, I would let hashtag Houndoom, please don't use too many hashtags. I know I read about 4, but that's still way too many hashtags. Wait, does anyone find it weird that they say their attacks half the time, and the avoided pitch is way off? I don't know what avoided pitch you're talking about, but it is kind of weird of the Pokemon saying their attacks right after their trainer tells them to use that move. Although I find it more suitable for the games. The anime versions just don't completely feel right, I guess, which is what most people have been saying apparently. What the I expected his feminine voice for Zarina. Wow, how many of these comments have I been getting from Zarina fans? Like, what the hell? What's your favorite movie? There's a lot to decide. My favorite movie? There's like a lot to decide because I like action movies like Kill Bill, and I like the Charlie's Angels movie from the early 2000s. Oh, I can't even think of it right now. There's like another action movie, but I forgot what it was. But for my favorite Disney movie, it would have to be Aladdin. Although The Little Mermaid comes to a close second. Actually, I like the movie Aladdin a lot more, in my opinion. But overall, I can't think of my favorite movie at this moment. When I do these reading your comments segments, I just feel like I'm going through some burning questions here. But once I fully think about my favorite movie of all time, or all my favorite movies, I might make a video about it. I think it will be the last thing I do on the next reading your comments, maybe. Nah, my ears hurt. Then don't watch, some of the Pokemon Talk videos with your headphones on. Complete my comment. I blank Greninja's voice. You probably hate Greninja's voice, I can tell from your previous comment. And sometimes I just don't completely go all out for Greninja's screams. They're nowhere close to near Infernape screams. Thumbnail at Disney World. I guess you were on your phone there and you brought up the YouTube app and it came up and you recommended. So your Seismitoad has a jolly nature, referring to the Pokemon and Me video I did.
I have a jolly old Seismitoad.
I just went with jolly because it looks jolly. Looks jolly? I don't know. I don't know, it seems rather giggly or likes to give a good laugh, likes to crack jokes. It kind of looks like it is despite its rough appearance. Okay, so this is cool and all, but why does Haunter sounds like a bearded pirate leader? My Haunter voice for Pokemon Talk wasn't even meant to sound like a pirate. Just wait till you hear my Aggron voice on a Pokemon Talk, then people will say it sounds like a pirate. Although the only voice I can think of right now that actually based off a pirate would have to be Del Mize. And some people actually said it sounded like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. You're cringy in a good way. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I hate that part when they scream their attack move. Your opinion. And plus, I've done a lesson in the Pokemon Talk video with Honchkrow versus Staraptor. If Pokemon could talk, everybody's getting roasted. Nobody's safe. I'm trying my best not to roast everyone. I'm just giving a quick response to everyone, because I don't want to take too much time on these comments. Once again, I treat these comments like they're burning questions. But there's a few people I like to roast if they're trying to insult me in the lamest way possible. They talk like Sonic OCs. Do you watch Sonic OC's videos then? Don't know, but it was the weird and stupidly bad. And your comment was the unexpected and awfully mean. The cringe is over 9,000,000. Cringe on your spelling is over 9,000,000. What the? Ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Steroids.
Are you saying that if a Pokemon was given steroids, it would talk? That's kind of a weird theory. Stupid. No, you. Shut the f up and get your subscriber. I actually got more than 1,000, so there. What? Eevee is Eoveling. You switched out 2 letters and left out a V.
Why you make Serena sound horrible? She should sound prettier, like, look at this link for Serena's voice.
Whoa, careful what you're doing. Plus, that actually got to the spam folder. And I believe it's gone now.
I don't look like that.
Oh, okay, you changed your profile pic now. Oh look, you did it again!
Wow, is that what you do all day? Change your profile pic? You sound like a little girl. Does it sound like a little girl?
I'm gonna tear you to bits.
This channel sucks, but I decided to come be back. It's a good thing you came back, and I'm pretty sure everything got better. Reese is so weird that Pokemon talk. Who's Reese?
A lot of these are just Elmo voices.
You probably haven't heard Elmo's voice in 10 years since you stopped watching Sesame Street, by the way. This is creepy. I know, the voices are horrible. This is why we don't want Detective Pikachu. Oh, and you know what? Detective Pikachu is actually one of the best video game movies of all time. So suck on that! Some legendaries actually talk, so don't do crap voices for them. Okay, here's the thing. I never eat crap while doing voices. Actually, I never eat crap at all, so there. How do you manage to change your voice like that? And why don't you use your characters as much? Well, very few of them are done with pitch effects, like Snorlax. That's like one of the only ones I use pitch effects. Oh wait, no, it's more than that. There's Blastoise and Charizard and Venusaur in like the late Gen 6 era of the anime editions, including Pokemon Generations, and maybe they might make an appearance in Twilight Wings. Charizard has already appeared, but not Blastoise or Venusaur. Oh wait, they won't appear because people on Twitter have called out Pokemon Twilight Wings as false advertising for the most recent episode. I forgot that happened. And I haven't used my characters all that much because I don't like announcing episodes for Sword Art for the series, and I feel like it was a mistake to make Sword Art for the series, but I decided to continue making it a thing in the next few episodes of the series. And I can't believe this channel's almost 10 years old. It's gonna turn 10 in 2021. I hope there'll be a lot to come on that year. This was good and all, but please do not make them say their moves. All these different Pokemon dubs having Pokemon say the moves they use literally scared me, and I have no idea why it just haunts me. You know, I should have just skipped these comments because I already explained that I try to do it like 50% of the time, not 100% of the time for Pokemon Talked anime editions, but it will stick to 80 to 90% on the games. And I also made a video like last year called Why Say the Move.
Whoa! Best Pokemon voiceovers I've heard in a long time.
Not sure what other videos you're watching, but maybe some of them were my old Pokemon Talk videos. I guess some of them were also like comic dubs, I guess. Charizard spoke? What the f? LOL, English dubs are dumb as hell. Okay, for information, you were watching If Pokemon Talked, not the actual dub of the anime. Oh please, Pokemon can't Tadika. They were never able to Tadika. Just wondering, what Pokemon do you think would live in North America? Example, what I mean is Pokemon like Braviary would be endemic to here. I think nearly almost every Pokemon from Unova, but there could be a lot of Pikachu that might. When it comes to Pikachu, think as if Pikachu did not appear until 2018. Or 2017. Maybe there would be no Pikachu in the wild, but I think Pikachu would just appear in exhibits, I guess. Or people would own a Pikachu. But then also, I think a few Pokemon from Galar would also appear there because I remember you mentioned that some Unova Pokemon look more British than the ones in Galar. And I would somewhat agree. I also heard some people say that Snorlax would be in North America. American stereotype much? Where did you find that Mau suit? Made it myself. A lot of the fabric is kind of ripped up now. I still have the ears and they're kind of ripped up as well. But once again, I made it all myself from cutting fabric and using long black clothing. The one thing that the haters don't have a cool voice acting channel. That's true. But also some haters will also upload cringe-worthy videos of them doing unnecessary shit. And I should probably not say the word cool around here because, I don't know, might catch me? I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Pikachu's voice sounds perfect. Hear that, Pikachu? Big comment's a compliment this time. Would Pokemon shout their moves? They've done it already in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and that one episode of Pokemon X and Y. I don't know how many episodes of reading your comments are going to explain this to everyone, but I think I've found a lot of these comments and I probably should skip them if I've already explained this to some of these people already. I've always been a fan of your channel, but I wonder what would Meowstick female and Explode would sound like if they talked. Well, I haven't done my Explode voice yet, but I'm never in a million years gonna do Meowstick's voice. I will voice the male version though. And also I'm nowhere near the casting for Kalos yet. And yeah, I'm gonna return voicing Explode and male Meowstick, but I will not voice any female Pokemon except for B-Barrel. Even though being loud, I'm not gonna scream into the mic for the entire time. It might be reduced to yelling or shouting, but not like screaming though. Maybe screaming for Hyper Voice and Hyper Beam and Z moves. Too bad it doesn't appear in Sword and Shield, so it wouldn't have a max move. But it would also have a pretty deep voice, and I hope to do a Pokemon Talk video with that Pokemon soon. Explode versus Growell. What makes you intrigued to make a YouTube channel and why? At the start, what made me intrigued of making a YouTube channel was having people online to watch your videos. And you could become YouTube famous depending on what the video is. I just made a YouTube channel because I thought, I make animation, so I should make a YouTube channel. That's pretty much everyone, but animation is where I started, and weird compilations is where I started. Logo Pair is also where I started, but then eventually after making some random If Pokémon Talked videos, deciding how the Pokemon would sound, I just thought voice acting could kind of be my thing, as well as animation. But I'm not used to becoming famous, but it might happen by surprise, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Fight me!
I don't hit kids.
I said fight me!
It's not gonna happen.
Pussy.
You do realize I'm a cat.
Chicken?
Did you say that like it was a question?
And that actually came from the Pokemon Talk video with Lynn wanting to challenge Incineroar. That's not exactly how I voice Incineroar nowadays, but once again, I'm quickly going through every comment. Oh sweet, another comment that wants me to do Pokemon Talk voices.
Solar! Fire! Hydro! Flame!
I just feel like something like that should happen in the anime. If something did happen, let me know if it happened in the anime, because I kind of want to do one so bad now that I read this comment. David beats Goliath, Pokemon style. Which Pokemon Talk video was that from again? It was a small Pokemon against a big Pokemon. Oh wait, it was Torkoal against Steelix. Clearly Torkoal's like much smaller than Steelix, and it hit Steelix with a flamethrower followed by an overheat, and Steelix just stood there getting hit, but it fell down after receiving a lot of damage. That comment's so accurate though. For reading your comments 10, say this in your male Zacian voice. I'll try, but I kind of expect a female voice coming from Zacian. But when I saw Zacian the first time, I thought it would have a male voice, but I just thought of it again having a female voice. Anyway, this is, I think, what it would have sounded like.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
I could have had a better tech on there, but tell me how it turned out. I hope it worked out somehow. And now as we approach near the end of this video, like I said earlier, I'm gonna do a little bonus. The thing is, some people actually reacted to my videos, and I'm not your typical guy who reacts to videos. And right now I'm just gonna do a little reacception. And I just wanted to do this because I want to see the responses. The first two videos are people watching If Pokemon Talk videos, and this last person was trying to audition for Pokemon Talked. We're gonna like edit this out as soon as we're done this. Oh, nice opening logo.
Yo, Pikachu!
Hey, Pikachu.
And today, I will be reacting to all Alola Pokemon so far talked. Spoilers, if you don't want to be spoiled.
It's not so much spoilers anymore, but it is right now for Sword and Shield though. Or for people who've still not played Sword and Shield. Or, I mean, it's still spoilers for people who have still not played Sun and Moon, or X and Y, or Sword and Shield, or even Black and White. I mean, the 2010 era of Pokemon. Although Black and White still feels like it's part of the 2000s. Anyway, continuing.
Nice Pokemon shirt, man. I like it.
Thanks. I forgot I had myself live action at the start of the video.
Oh boy.
This is a different type of reaction video though.
Okay, the Decidueye voice is spot on.
I mean, I like his reactions to these epic quotes I gave him.
Okay, I won't let you down, but I like to burn stuff.
Yeah, it burns.
It burns, yeah.
The Torracat voice is also spot
Which
on.
owns... Oh yeah, I did the popular voice back then. I mean, I can't do the voice anymore. Actually, I could still do the same voice I did before, but it just doesn't feel the same since I got the criticism for Zarina on that one video along with the Alolan Persian. However, I will voice the male Alolan Persian, but not this genderless Alolan Persian that people expect a female voice off of.
I evolve in the light of day.
Youngo's voice is also pretty nice.
It was the first voice I thought of.
Okay, that's the spirit. Keep it.
I will never voice this Pokemon again. I just remember that Oricorio has a male version, but it will never in a million years appear in the anime. I think I might continue voicing Oricorio. I don't know, I might.
Jeez, this guy's a really good voice actor. Nice, man.
Thanks.
You're really good at this.
I'm surprised I was able to pull these off even back then, because, I mean, I didn't even have the skill I have right now. I've improved my vocal abilities in more recent years, but back then, they still weren't as good back then. Looking back at it, they just weren't as good back then as the way I see it, though.
Oh, ready, all set. Come on.
Oh, I love Rockruff.
Yeah, also Rockruff is one of the high-voice Pokemon of this generation I had the least trouble with, as far as I can remember right now. Also, I have a lot of fun voicing like Rock voices. I wonder what he says here.
Voices for those two forms? 10 out of 10, man.
10 out of 10.
High horsepower.
Yeah, that's a really good move.
Yeah, it's used a lot today as well.
We will burn down our enemies.
Well, since there are only female Salazzle, I expected Salazzle to sound more feminine-like. It's okay.
It was kind of feminine sounding, but I just wanted it to sound more scratchy sounding. Like, I based it off this voice I heard in this Dungeons & Dragons game back in the mid-2000s, and that's kind of what I picked for Salazzle to sound. But now, I just gotta find a way to describe it when I cast someone to voice Salazzle, when I get to Lola voices for the Pokemon Talk voice casting. Well, you should hear my Zarina voice. That kind of sucked.
No way you had enough.
10 out of 10 for Serena, also.
Whoa, 10 out of 10 for my Zarina voice? Because I got like a lot of hate for that voice. Oh wait, that was probably the anime edition I got the hate for.
I told you.
But where's Hugs are... Jesus, they're way too powerful.
Yeah, its hugs can just it's just bone crushing, you know? Bone crushing. Also, I thought you were gonna say its voice was scary, because even in the anime it's scary. But it's protective and cute though, especially with Team Rocket. It shows its cute side there. But it also shows its overprotective but badass side. It even just destroyed that Pheromosa, given an uppercut. That was just one of the best battles I've seen in the Sun and Moon anime. Next to the final battle with the Lycanroc battle.
I'm looking forward to this.
What?
Ready to unleash
That's my type null voice? Gross.
The person who saw Mimikyu under that mask died from the shock, and that's a terrifying thought.
Because, in Mimikyu's words,
Once they see my true form, they see their demise.
Must stop the Ultra Beast and save the world.
That Solgaleo voice is absolutely amazing.
awesome.
enemies together.
So is Lunala.
Wow. Wait, you actually like my Lunala voice?
Perfect. Oh, Guzzlord's voice sounds terrifying.
It's got a pretty scary voice, huh? It does have a pretty scary voice in Japanese as well. It just screams like a man in pain, like, whoa, that is crazy. I just think a voice like that wouldn't really suit in If Pokemon Talked.
Dude, get a job as a voice actor. It will be worth your time.
Thank you for your thoughts on this video. I mean, I don't have, like, the full knowledge of it yet. Alright, now for the next video. What anime is that from? Sorry, I don't know all that much anime. I know some of you might have thought I was an anime fan, but I actually don't even know all that much anime. Beginning logo. My name can be hard to pronounce. I mean, a lot of this is not going to age well for me either.
This nest must stay perfect. Capiche?
A lot of people commented on that one line I gave Trumbeak, by the way. This nest should say perfect, capiche?
Oh, go! Use that signals on your phone.
That was a good quote, though. Wait till you see the aggressive version of Just Like in Rock.
Who was that? Who mocked my maid?
That's a lot of people's favorite for this video as well.
Who mocked my maid?
Oh yeah, Leftail was another Pokemon for Pokemon Talked I have updated the voice of a lot. He really just had like this McCree type of voice back then, but then it just started to sound more sophisticated later on. I don't remember the order this went in, but I decided to add pitch effects on him, and I just want to call the handsome horse voice, but make him sound kind of gruff at the same time as well. Handsome talking horse mixed with a gruff voice.
I told you to use the sun for firing a beam.
One person suggested this. It got through over like 300 likes. Some person suggested that I make Lorenzo speak in a French accent, but as soon as I got this video, people said this voice sucks. And I just thought, screw it, I'm not going to voice Lorenzo ever again.
You're inside me.
Why did I use that line?
I can't
Whoa, get inside me? Why did I use that line? Is that a little suggestive?
I answer your call. Let us proceed.
Dan Green, is that you?
Oh, I see. You compared my Solgaleo voice to Dan Green, huh? And I think I saw another comment there below saying, they liked how heroic Solgaleo sounded. That's like the first voice I thought of for Solgaleo.
Oh my gosh.
It has a voice of a living nightmare.
Yeah, oh no, wait.
Oh, what's he gonna do this time?
Oh no!
That's what happens. And also, I get endless amount of comments asking, where is Meltan? Where's Melmetal? This was before Meltan and Melmetal were revealed. Maybe they were leaked back then, but they weren't, like, revealed or anything.
Get ready to have a taste of poison.
I had no idea how Naginata even sounded back then. This was even before it even had a voice in the anime. Before it even appeared in the anime, actually. So, I gave it, like, this tough-sounding voice, but not like a scratchy, sort of elderly female voice I kind of attempted to do in the final update. For Pokemon Talked, in general, I wouldn't expect that voice coming from a Naginata you own. I mean, like, imagine if Ash's Naginata had that voice. The sounds it makes in the anime it still has that playful Poipole type of voice, so I think Naginata will just sound a little like Poipole, except more mature, but still have that playful attitude.
Have your minds blown.
Yeah.
A lot of people liked my Blacephalon voice as well, and I think I might continue voicing that Pokemon, but I think I could use a bit more improvements on it just by listening to that voice. Because, I don't know, I just easily lose breath after doing that voice. For the stuff I do, I'm like, I probably didn't mention this before, but I'm actually self-taught. Let's see your final thoughts on this video.
When I heard Blacephalon, it sounded so much like Arcana from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I didn't see all that much of the anime, actually. I've only, like, picked up a few voices from the show, and the only characters I know of are, like, Yugi, Yami-Yugi, Seto Kaiba, Joey, Tristan, Taya, I remember the character Mokuba, and the last thing that's gonna come up is Bakura. I know much more characters, I just can't remember the names of them sometimes, and I've only seen like a few episodes of the show.
I saw the title, and I was thinking, oh no, I really hope there's not going to be any cursing or anything in there. Fortunately for me, and for this video, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't curse in Pokemon Talk videos, unless it's something I based off of, like that Venusaur video I based off an Egoraptor video, or that Groudon Guardian of the Sand thing that was actually based off a picture on the internet that I can't seem to find anymore, actually. That died along with Vine, but that video and a bunch of other videos that were based off it are still on YouTube.
I think the standout performances for the voices. I probably would have tried to have Buzzwole sound a little bit more like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, I decided for Buzzwole to have the generic strong guy voice I just thought of. That kind of the same voice I gave for Machamp, except put layers of effects on it.
Which voices did you like? Which voices weren't that big of a fan of?
The voices I like were Type Null, Komolo, Incineroar, even though I improved it later on. My voices of the Lycanroc, especially with that Humok by mainline. Oh, that Rowlet voice is so adorable, though. I'm calling my own voice adorable. What am I doing? Also, Litten, also adorable. I call myself adorable again. Also, let's not forget Silvally. And that Solgaleo voice was pretty good as well, even back then. What I did not like was Lurantis and Tsarina. The two Pokemon I will never voice again. I will never, ever voice again on If Pokémon Talked.
I think all the voices were pretty good, and all the
Thanks.
lines were pretty good. It's just that more or less some of them were just super generic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Some of the quotes kind of got a bit repetitive. It still beats the hell out of the video I did for the legendary videos that is just totally repetitive. But just like those videos, it was still improvised. Nothing was scripted. And usually I'm better at improvising if I'm like full of energy. But right now I'm just feeling like I lost half my energy, or I just have very little to no energy right now. And my improvisation is it's there, but it's barely showing up. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your thoughts on this video. Alright, and time for the final video, which is actually, there was someone who was trying to audition for Pokemon Talked, but I'm not gonna name who that person is. This person also had a face reveal, so I'm gonna blur his face out. This person tried to audition for Pokemon Talk voices that I did not get to. This person was thinking way too far ahead, and plus I listened to his voices and they just weren't good enough. And I even politely said that the voices just weren't good enough, and I just think you're not quite ready for this thing. I mean, you don't have a good enough mic, and you're recording on an iPad, and there's a lot of noise in the background, and I know you're convincing me that you have some acting skill, but have you ever been in an acting course before, is my question. But then again, I just think you need more time. And plus, I never really had any good skill until my late teens. And plus, when I rejected you, I tried to reject you in the most polite way possible I could think of. But this person just was rude to me. Because this person starts off with doing a voice that he think would suit on my videos. Watch it, hold on.
You guys, this is not for 30-second channel, but this is for Man JTV, so that it could be on.
Hold on. He said M&J TV, and he said it wrong, and like I said it wrong up until the mid-2010s, I guess. And he's like way more well-known on YouTube than I am, and I'm okay with that. I'm not jealous.
Now, note to you that I'm a kid, not an adult.
I know.
If you think I'm an adult, think again. I really want to voice Vanilla, Jump Club, and File Plume inside Pokemon Talk.
Has Valplume already appeared on Pokemon Talk? Not If Pokémon Talked. I'm talking about Pokemon Talk by MJTV. I've seen some of his videos, but there's probably no way I'm gonna be in his videos. I mean, I'm okay with that, but this person is clearly not. This person tried to audition for Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux. I just said politely that they weren't good enough, but he talked back at me, and I blocked him. And he's probably gonna continue to make hate videos on me.
Why am I here? Please tell me, why am I here? Oh, yeah. I'm here because I'm just gonna do it on Pokemon Talk.
Did he script his own lines, by the way?
Next, it's Jump Club.
Keep in mind, this is not how stuff works. I mean, I can't even tell if you're getting some person to hire you or actually auditioning for a role. You're clearly recording on like an iOS device, and there's no mic that's in a high enough quality. I know that HQ means high quality, but some high qualities have been bullshit on the internet.
Hello guys, my name is Jump Club, and also why am I here? Oh yeah, it is Pokemon Talk! Yahoo!
No offense, but it's not even good enough, no matter how you try. People are gonna think it sounds like a cringy kid, which people have thought the same years ago for my unpheasant voice, which I'll never voice again. But I'll voice the male version, not the female version though. Not to mention Swan as well. That's another voice that people thought sound like a cringy kid as well. I think
This is my grandma, okay guys?
yeah, this person's probably recording at his own house while stuff is going on, or probably at a workplace. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I just gotta say that on my grandma.
This is so awkward to watch, to be honest.
One time, I'm at school, and then I was gonna get some of my money, and then when I ran, my porridge fell onto me, and then I screamed. It looked like chicken meat. Oh wait, is this chicken meat? Please don't tell me it's chicken meat.
Is he still doing voices?
Mass JTV. If you don't accept me, get out of my channel right now.
I think I'll just skip to the end where he just says something about me, where he disses me. This person was trying to scare me here. Here we go.
But if you don't, you cannot be on my channel forever.
Yeah, so? Good for you.
Accept me right now, 30-second channel, or else I will kill.
What the It sounded like he said he wanted to kill me. That's like the first death threat I've got. No, it's probably not the first, but still, that is messed up. And also he left a comment that actually it's no longer seen on my channel, but it says, I hope you will be sick and I will rule, which is just totally messed up in this time. Just because you got rejected, you want death on someone. That is just totally messed up.
Fuck you, salty. Fuck you, salty. Why do you fucking block me? Motherfucker.
Also, that's the end of my reading your comments video. I hope you enjoyed it, even if I edited off an awful note. I clearly enjoyed a lot of your comments, even if some were kind of dumb in a way. Some of them were actually complimentary and interesting to read, and I enjoyed seeing the first few reaction videos, but the last thing was very awkward to watch. And as a final message to the person who left that video, even if someone tries to give you some constructive criticism, don't be nasty about it. And yes, I beat that out because I don't want anyone to hear that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't be nasty. Oops. I mean, be seeing ya.
Subterranean 40.
Hi, this is one last little final video. I just want to say, something I forgot to say when I was recording earlier, but when it comes to voice acting, people get rejected. So don't
send death threats to that person if you got rejected. I mean, that's not cool. And that's my lesson for today. I forgot to mention earlier in the video, but I hope this helps. Thank you. Be seen ya.
Dum 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 dum.